What's your wildest cheating story, whether you witnessed it or experienced it? My ex was a serial cheater. Caught him multiple times, but I was so convinced if I loved him hard enough he'd change. Cringe. It escalated to these two women showing up at our house or my job, looking for him, some gloating about their relationships with him. This lasted a single week. All round back to this. Ex and I were very sexually active. Up to 3 times a day. All of a sudden, he wouldn't go near me. It was so weird because normally if I said no, I'd be read the riot act. And I stayed. Cringe. He vehemently refused to have sex with me. Refused to touch me at all. Which was nice, don't get me wrong. But so abnormal. He then asks me if I can start sleeping in the guest room, because he drools a lot. Huh? That goes on for a solid month. He's not leaving the house as much. He's not blowing up as much. Not hitting the bar like he used to. And I'm just so confused. One morning, there's a ton of knocking on my door. So this is confusing. It's my ex's best friend's brother's girlfriend. She looked so rough and upset. So we sit on our porch and talk, and she asks how much of a hit my relationship with ex has taken. I have no idea what she's talking about. I tell her how he's completely closed himself off and we don't even sleep in the same bed anymore. But I don't know why, or what happened. She starts having a panic attack and calls her boyfriend. She starts crying that I probably have it, and I'm like, whoa, what is happening? Have what? Turns out the women who were harassing me that week were not just sleeping with my boyfriend, but were also supplying him with drugs. My ex, his best friend, bestie's brother, and girlfriend were all sharing utensils one night with these two women. There was sex between some of them or all of them at some point. They all contracted hepatitis. They were looking for money he owed them, and also to tell him the good news. They managed to catch up with him after a week of evasion. I about threw up after hearing everything laid out. I ran. I immediately got tested for everything in the kitchen sink. Luckily, from previous employment, I am vaccinated for Hep B, clean bill of health everywhere else. Although that was the worst time of my life for many abhorrent reasons, his distance and coldness at that time is one of the only things I'll give him credit for. The woman who had hepatitis knew she had it. That was a lot for people to deal with when that came out. There's no telling how many people she has gotten sick. She actually died not too long after all this from an overdose. Sometimes you really don't know what you're dealing with. Stay safe, y'all.